Welcome to part 45 of the Antean campaign for Total War Attila. Now, in the last part was pretty quiet. We continued to establish our presence down here. We've had a little bit of a set to in this area with rebellions and various other bits and pieces, but no real threat. And we've got these kind of separatists knocking around here, which I think we should be able to. Oh, they've run away. I mean, I could go and whack them just to get rid of them. They're just annoying. So, just go
starting out.
And you probably won't be able to get back, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. And we've got this Eastern Roman kind of priest is knocking around there. We got this small Eastern Roman Empire army hanging around here, but it's not a problem because obviously we've got our key troops hanging around here. So here's a poisoned archer. So we could actually upgrade these to poisoned hunters. So these are poisoned archers and these are poisoned hunters. Not really in a rush to upgrade these guys, to be honest. I can't see much point because we've got enough poisoned archers here knocking around. So, and of course the big thing in this part, because I've rolled the turnover, is the fact that we can build our wonder. It's going to cost 50,000. It's going to take 8 turns to build, but that is our wonder. That's going to give us tax rate plus 10%, Imperium plus 50 points. I don't know whether what our Imperium is. I haven't looked. We might be able to push out another level, but we've now got our wonder underway, so you can say effectively we're now 8 turns away from a minor victory at long last. So what we're going to go for here, go for integrity plus 2. What do we get if we come here? Recruitment capacity plus 1 if we fill this area in. We could come this way. I mean, very much real chance that we'll be able to complete the tech tree. I think we're going to come this way. I don't. Campaign movement range, missile range, chosen shields, Slavic nobles, skirmishers. So let's say this is where we've upgraded poisoned hunters to poisoned archers to poisoned hunters. So I think we're just going to go this way. Well, let's have a quick look. Actually, let's go this way. Go civilian, so we can get the warlord's heat keep and the tier 3 wonder. So I think that's all we can really do army wise at the moment. But this army's up to strength, so I think you can now come this way. Now we've basically built the wonder. I want to go 1 turn just to make sure it starts building. Then I think maybe we can start thinking about coming down here, expanding our empire. Maybe it's time to push the Eastern Romans out and the Anteans. We've got the Alemans over here, which could be a problem. So we could. Well, I think for the first time we may be in the driving seat. Let's have a look here. I've got a Scoopy down there, and here with Attila. We've got these guys here. This is Macedonia. Got here, of course we've got the Eastern Romans. To see how many settlements the Eastern Romans have got. They're now reduced to 3. 1 up here. So maybe it's time to come in here. The Anteans have got 1. And so is the Macedonians, and they're at war with everyone. So maybe it's time to come down and take these 3 settlements. I don't know what's... Oops, just cancel that. So we could end up... We got here... pretty big garrison, so...
Thirsty for battle.
Maybe we'll have a swipe at them. Which could be good. Good fun. And let's have a look down here. You're quite happily protecting this flank. We've got, oh of course we've got these guys lurking in the woods as well. But we've got, there should be another army on its way down. It was coming this way, but I think I'm gonna bring you down this way, because it might be a little bit quicker. So I think army wise you're in position there to punch out. We can probably, you've got a small siege army. You're a fortified town, so as settlement has basic walls, so maybe 1 onager will not be enough to...
Ready for orders. Warriors.
I think so. This might have to bring this siege army down to do the honours. So here we go. We're going to go through the settlements. I know there's a lot of problems with the settlements here. So Dacia, we can take you up here. Yep, you've got plenty of spare squads, so we can take that up. Got the jet ski. Yeah, don't really see the point in taking this up. And that's another 30 food. We could go up, that would give us... Yeah, I think we'll take that up, because we can drop another sanitation building in there. You can consume another 20 food, but you don't really have the spare food. And you would have to go up one to level 4 Carpenter's Guild to get the poisoned hunters, to be able to recruit them. But to be honest, I'm not in a great rush. Here we've got no squalor or sanitation building, so I think we can hold off on that for the moment. Iberia. Again, we've got religion here, got no sanitation, -5 sanitation. Oh, that's because of the winter. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the neck. House of Religion here, massive, 82%. We really need that. Food consumption, that will go up 10. Maybe if we take the fertility up 1, that will help. But there's a goose complex here, making lots of money, causing squalor. I think we'll just have to keep an eye on that one. Mead Hall, 3 squalor, got plenty of squalor, and 50 food. Gonna be a bit tight for food. Well, especially if they, I think we've got through. Oh, you're building food there, so I think that can go up. You're okay. Again, you've got no sanitation here. You've got a little bit of sanitation, so I think Scythia can. I think you could go up a level, and you're doing fine. So we're just going to go for an Antean. Missile
How can I help?
direct 10% movement range. Infiltrate action, assassinate. Oh, we are certainly going to go with the assassinate, and go for a level 2 assassination. Bit of corruption never
Ready for battle.
always helps, and I think auto arms oppress. So there we go. And I think we're doing okay here, guys. I think we're now going to move into a new, kind of slightly newer phase to the Let's Play. That we're going to start now. We've got that wonder underway. We can now kind of start pushing forward with a slightly more aggressive campaign, I think. Maybe we even start fighting the Alemans and the Swabi, because we don't need their trade anymore. But I think first we need to tidy up that area of the Eastern Romans and the Garamunthians and the Swabi, kind of get a front line there, push down into that area. I think that's going to be the more kind of important area to build up and convert. So we're not going to go all-out war against the larger areas, is probably the polite way of saying. Because things can go wrong very, very quickly if you push too hard, too fast. And as I say, we've got this guy kind of running around here. I don't know where he thinks he's going, but he's going to cause trouble. Oh, we've lost a subject. And another one here, oxygen. So mother, to the sun. Make sure that we've lost a champion. Which is a little bit of a shame, but so we'll just have to find. Yeah, we can get a champion here. Daco. Dacia, you're a healer, upkeep cost. Healer, groom, assistant, upkeep costs. 5% for cavalry units, parent army, upkeep costs for infantry units. So who's the youngest? Well, you're the youngest, the groom, but I think we'll go with the healer. Get you in here. Just want to check to see how much income we're making from trade. Very, very little. I must admit, I thought I was making a lot more from trade than that. And I think I'm going to bring you. I think you can come this way. You can come round this way. And
Ready for orders.
I think you can
Set up a watch.
move down to here. So,
Warriors all.
and you've got a little bit problem, but I don't think it's that much of a problem. And we'll bring these two armies together. I think
For the
you can
tribe.
just move back into there for the moment. You can just take up a position there so we can see who's when you're kind of you're the new guy on the block, so we're just animal trader. Assault action, killing hostile military supplies, sabotage army, campaign movement range, we're certainly going to go with that. Recruitment, call to arms, military training, we're certainly going to go with that. And military training there, I think what we'll do is we'll drop you straight into an army to think.
Ready for orders.
And this guy seems to be moving this way, so we're going to come here. Let's have a quick look at the family tree. See if we can promote anybody. You're right at the top. You're there. You need to get a bit more experience. Certainly could do with marrying off some of these. From 14 to 94. Get you in as judge. Who's this? Tax rate all province, yes. You're down there. You're up there. We've certainly got it's a duck or statesman. You're coming into the family. You need a bit more rank. Oh, do you? Well, can't you? Cost 35. Has not previously attained a previous office, bugger. Got Yahin over there. Presume you're married. Yep, to a pretty horrible wife, but so the rest of the family look pretty good. I think that you're an admiral. Actually, let's see if we can got any friends. Asia, Doctor Geets. We can
You honor us.
arrange a
There's
marriage.
food enough for 2 armies awaiting us when we have
42,
talked.
20. Yep. That keeps the Geets on side. The Picts, if we can arrange a
Good
marriage.
and noble friend, what an
Picts.
honor you do us. Come, speak so that the spirits can hear.
No, they've rejected. Hey, let's see if we can sweeten the deal a little bit. I'm certainly not going to pay 28,000. I'm prepared to pay a couple of thousand. Yep. That keep the Picts on side. Lachemids, well, they're a long way away. Don't want the Garamanthians. There's Assassinids. They're improving, but they probably won't.
Do not try my patience with a dull
They've got
tongue.
no daughters.
My
Anyway, we've got a little bit of a growth there. You're in there, and I've kind of forgotten what I was doing. A little bit of insanity there. Actually, what I'm going to do is let's have a look at the next level up. We haven't actually researched this. The Shrine of Unit Experience +3, tax rate +10. Well, that feeds from that, so. And building conversion cost all religions. It's the third thing. I've at least 4,000 trade income. Oh my god. Well, I can't see us coming down this route, so we're gonna probably have to come down here. So we're gonna have to gain access to marble and gems. Although I probably won't go that far anyway, so let's have a look at Duna. You've got 74 food, and you're producing 74 food. I think we'll take this up, and then we'll start knocking this down. Actually, yeah. Well, then we'll put some food in there. No, some sanitation in there. And we need to get some gems in there, maybe. And that's assuming that we can't trade for gems. So, let's have a quick skype through the armies. You can be upgraded, that would be really nice. So you've got a little bit of rank.
For the tribe.
So if you
Ready for orders.
you're ready to go.
Ready for
Got
battle.
Promotion. So what can we give here? Civil developments. Ability, tax rate, -+5, local province. Well, just give you that, just because you've got nothing else really to offer. Bit of cunning will pick you up. And maybe we'll
Warriors.
move this army over this way a bit eventually. Just so that they can actually get a bit more armour.
Thirsty for battle.
So you've got there, you've got
For the
armour.
tribe. Ready for orders.
Still not too sure about the benefits of those guys. Can always take them up. Give them a bit more clout.
Thirsty for
I say
battle.
it's not like we don't have the money. Although we've got to be a bit careful, we're down to 3,000. So let's do a game. Just done Dacia, looked at Dacia, and Dacia's still got a little bit of a sanitation problem here, and these are completely maxed out, so we're going to have to get a storage area into here, because these are now completely maxed out. Yep. Going to run a risk of having some food problems there. Consumption. Don't really have. Oh, we got a steel forge. Most of the food here comes from there, so office stands there. Just let you keep building. A very, very quick Skype through, because I don't think most of these buildings are getting totally close to being maxed out. Yep. So just gonna go for an intern. And we got a governor here. Around defence commanded force. Province 20% from animal husbandry. You're too far back really for that, but commanded force battle. I think we'll go with that. I think because you're now quite a long way behind the main battle lines. So non-aggression pact.
You
yes,
are honourable, worthy.
quite happy to take that, because I don't want to fight everyone. Well, not just at the moment anyway. Maybe in the future. I'd certainly like to get this campaign to a military victory or further. Conquer the world. The Anteans conquer the world. Could be fun going up against the Sassanids and the Alamans, because there's some quite nice and quite rare for mid to end game. This has actually got some quite nice, quite large factions still around, worth fighting. Especially, I suppose, because I destroyed the Huns. Other factions have been able to grow and expand because they don't have the Huns running around, kind of flattening all the desolate areas, and I've kind of recovered some of those desolate areas for me. So that's probably the reason why. So You want a good Total War Attila campaign? Wipe out the Huns very, very early, and then they can't go round destroying everything. And I think the White Huns got killed off very quickly in this campaign. I think in the general scheme of things, the White Huns tend to be annihilated quite quickly as you're playing them actually as a faction, like I am. So failure, political favours. Yeah, you can get in with political favours. So down here, I think we're
Ready for battle.
come in here.
Let them cower before us. Lay siege to their hovels. Besieging
I think we're
settlements.
bring this army up and support, but we haven't had a battle for a little while, so I think, and
Ready for further orders.
yeah, let's fight it.
Lay siege to their hovels.
It's not going to be much of a battle, but got to fight a battle every so often, just otherwise you get rusty, I suppose, that's the way to say it. So I've got a few archers, which is going to cause a problem, but I think with the onagers, they've got a tier 4 city, so they're bound to have ballista kind of hitting back at us, so there, and so it's time for the Anteans to strike out back against the people that have been so annoying in the past. So yep, start the deployment, and of course we got a. So there's a good chance there's going to be a onager. Let's put these guys back. The tower there, we could smash through there, but if we did that, got onagers here, and this army's actually coming in from this side as well, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to deploy here, and I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to deploy back quite some distance. I think can damage buildings, yes. I think we're, because they got 2 bastions there, so I think we're you back here, take you off fire at will, and archers, we'll put you back this way. So we're kind of going to see where they've got. Oh, they've got onagers over there. Oh well.
With a burgeoning
So
pride in my heart, we go into battle to strike first at the heart of
Our
the
reinforcements enter the fray.
just going to speed the game up a bit. Shouldn't have hung back from the onagers, but that's okay. It's not a problem.
We have gained the upper hand.
Yes, we'll just bring you guys over here. Get you in a little bit closer. Can you get you guys to kind of just start to, yep, you're down.
We have destroyed the enemy tower.
See if we can smash our way through these walls. Tower's damaged. Just going to slow up a little bit, just to save at the moment. And I think we can now
Missile armed warriors!
start bringing these guys forward.
The gods watch over us.
And we'll bring the second row up. were. Oh no, you hit the gate. To smash our way through the walls. And you can come up this side. Yep, gates are down.
Gates are destroyed! Forward!
We hunger for blood.
Put you totally focused on that. Yeah, I think
From above!
you can come out this way. Archers, forward.
The walls are destroyed! The defenses are no more!
We both can concentrate on that other tower. It hits that tower and it's only 90% damaged. And all those missed. Oh well. Oh well. So we've actually...
Warriors ready!
Ha! Great. I think archers forward.
Running! We'll kill 'em all.
So much for the accuracy of onagers.
A unit has used all available ammunition.
Yep. Oh, got the tower in the end.
The
That's good.
enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Right.
Archers! Hey!
Um,
Warriors! Move out!
guys can come in and focus on them.
Spears!
Guys can come up behind.
Battle ready and
Got 3 sets of archers. You can come up this way. So this is just a bit for fun battle. So you guys can come in a bit closer.
See the flames! Their city is ablaze! Ready! Fire on them!
Guys can start moving forward.
Move it! We hunger for blood and battle!
I think you guys can. We'll just use heavy shot on them.
Bathe the earth with their blood!
I fire at those, probably hit those on the way over. And of course, I've poisoned my own archers, because these guys are bloody terrible.
Missile armed warriors! Fire on them! Loose!
That's what you do when you actually...
Fearless warriors!
Right,
Warriors
guys
eager for
in.
blood!
Now!
Get you guys while these troops are advancing forward.
Battle ready and eager!
Deadly missiles ready!
So this is not going to be much of a battle, but it's fun.
Warriors eager for blood! Take aim!
You can hit that, fire at that watchtower.
We'll kill 'em all! Move! Archers!
Archers back.
Cassio!
I think you've
Missile!
probably killed enough from that perspective.
Bleed for us.
Right, in you go. I think you can march over there. And maybe you won't actually.
Melee warriors! How to millet!
And you can advance this way. I think what we
The
can
tower
do.
has been destroyed.
Good.
Bodes well. Missile warriors!
Get
You guys over this way. Don't think I'm going to need any more archers this way.
Melee warriors! Spears! God's one fly!
You guys can get in.
deadly missiles ready! Get running!
You guys don't actually
The gods!
drop any missiles, so you're not poisoned archers, so in you go.
Warriors eager for blood!
I suppose this army could have been sufficient to gonna get you in here. I think you can chop down that barricade.
Archers!
I think you can just smash onto that.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Axeman.
Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Yep, but we've got them.
Missile
Again.
warriors!
You guys can fire over the back. Axeman
Lords, protect us!
in
Missiles ready!
Archers!
back.
Whoa!
Back. Because I don't want you poisoning my own troops.
Melee fighters ready!
In you go. Attack the Romans.
Missile armed riders! Melee cavalry ready! Lead them! Fight out! Let them down!
Cavalry. Yeah, we
Melee warriors!
basically they're just destroyed.
Axes!
Axes.
Battle ready and eager!
You guys can push there. There's probably a general up in this area here, so we're gonna have to go and kill him. We'll hack our way through that wall there.
Ready! The
Yep.
enemy's walls are down!
You guys can come this way. I think you guys have done enough damage, so
Battle ready and eager! Wounded warriors! Melee
cavalry.
come on!
You think you guys can break away
Kill
and
them all!
the barricade? Use the axes, take the barricade down.
Ready for battle!
Get you on, put you on melee, so that you can
Lancers!
take out these guys.
Ready for battle!
Warriors eager for blood!
Warriors.
Forward!
Oh, there's a little. So where's my other cavalry? You can come in behind. Actually, you can. How's the barricade going? Yeah, it's going down really, really quickly.
Axes!
Follow me! Warriors on me!
So those guys are broken.
Ready!
Adjo!
Engage!
You guys can come this way. You guys can get over there. Might as well reduce their morale down even further. Spearmen. You can
We hunger for blood and battle!
work on these guys.
At the ready.
You have our spears?
Antean with their blood.
Gods want blood!
And we let the spearmen go in first. Just going to speed the game up. I think we know what's going to happen. So up we go. Oh, they're jumping a fence. I thought, why are they doing such strange little dance? But there's combat even, but I think we can change that. No, we can't, but yeah, they're getting ready to break. They're losing now.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle!
Where is enemy units? Oh, you've lost
Gods
anyway.
take
So
note. We are moments away from...
minor battle. We lost 300 troops. Probably killed a lot of them ourselves. Yeah, we're looking at those casualties. We probably lost a lot of them. 133 to that area there. And the Anteans have arrived. And we're just going to occupy.
Ready for battle!
And we now have Savaria, Greek sanctuary that can convert to a temple of Makosh. I think I'm going to knock that down one. This is going to be, I'm going to knock that one down as well. Fur trader. We've already got a fur trader. I'll probably knock that one down as well. I'm sure we've got a fur trader somewhere. And I think we
For the tribe.
declare war. Yep, on those. I think this will be quite an easy battle. Yep, I've got a feeling it would be. That was a desolate area, and just occupy,
Ready for orders!
and basically we can repair that. And I think where's the well? Get the sanitation building in there.
How can I?
You can move down this way,
On the move.
and I think you
am
can
the knife in the dark.
move out and just see what the Allans have got that way. We actually killed them. Source gained furs, but I'm sure we've already got furs up here somewhere. Have a look. Yeah, we've got furs up here, so we don't need furs down here. So where's the Garamanthians then? Oh, they're a horde down here again. Sorry, Garamanthians. So you must be down here somewhere, but so got religion, no food, so we better put the food place in here. Then we'll knock this down, rebuild this up. Actually, fortified town. It's a lot of food. I think we'll knock that down as well. We'll knock everything down once here, and then sort everything out from there. I think that'd be the best way to go. So we've now got there, and we've got the, what do they call it here, the Macedonians, but I think we'll consolidate what we got here first before we sweep in and take out what the Macedonians have got. They haven't got much in the way of a garrison anyway. And as I say, we've got this little army up here,
Thirsty for battle.
and you can get into here.
Ready for orders.
That might kind of strengthen the fences here. That should give us a chance to drop some sanitation, and we've got some lead here. That would be quite useful. I think we'll put something in there first, but I think what we really need is to get some, well, sanitation going, just to boost this area up a bit. So we go again, quick run through Dacia. I think we can kind of rattle through these a lot quicker than normal. Office stanza. Yeah, you don't really have that much in the way of food. I don't really want to take the sanitation up just yet. Yeah, doing okay. You've got 50 food, but that would be all consumed by this. No, you're okay. You've got, I can take that up to Carpenter's Guild, but again, you don't have the sanitation for that. You're doing fine, and you're doing fine. I think one more turn, guys, and then that would be it for this part. Oh, forgot all about you. Moving to Tanis. Yeah, so it's time to go on the offensive, expand a little bit, deal out the Eastern Romans, clear out that corner. Probably it'd be nice to get a port on the Adriatic so that we could get another navy going down there. I think that could be quite useful, and maybe get a little bit of trade going, sort out the gem situation. That could be useful, I think. So there's the jolly old Sassanid Empire. The Eastern Romans, I don't know if they're going to come back and say hello, but if they want to, they're quite welcome. Oh yeah, what would we be without agents? So we've got Savaria here. Probably going to get a little bit of public order issues, but I think we can sort those out. Little Garamantians, they may come back actually, they may have a pretty large force actually. But if they want to come back, they're quite welcome. I'm sure we'll be able to defend the cities. Don't know what these guys are. They've actually fortified. I don't know why they've fortified. So encourage dissent. Somebody's died. Natural causes, rank 9. That's probably a spy or another one of my veterans. Badavus. Companion, elder. So we're gonna have to. So who was the elder? Who was the elder? I think the elder was down here. General. So it was Vitlas. So where is Vitlas? Badasvas. I think probably up this end. No, Sod's Law says it isn't. I want Vitlas. If you've got any rank, there you are, but you've got no rank. Unless there's, no, it must be another Vitlas in here somewhere. There you are. Oh no, Vitlas is the... Oh well. You're in there. Well, we can get you in as an elder. Savarin. That could be useful. You're already in position. You can't do anything. The Attila, you're in position. augur, get you in as an elder. Certainly. Oh, there's Vitlas here, so you can get in as an elder. I'll get you back in as a companion. And you get in as a companion. Ludwig, get you in as a companion. Get in as a companion. Oh well, we've got a couple up here. Not sure how this character is part of the faction's family Sclavians. That's interesting that he's actually so he's must be the bastard son of Sveta. But does that mean interesting. And let's have a quick look at the summary. Oh, must have been a wife who's died then. Who died. So we've got this here. I think we'll convert you to a sanctuary of Moloch. Keep knocking you down. And wood carver, public order. Yep, I think that could be useful. And I think we'll take you up one. And I think we'll just leave you for the moment. So that now the question is, do we swoop in against these guys?
Ready for battle.
We do, we'll probably destabilize this area. This guy area is still a little bit upset, and we certainly got sanitation here. I'm not too sure why we've got sanitation here, and we've got no food whatsoever. And how's the religion's improving? So what do we go for here? Chieftain's house, food, sanitation. Still not so sure why we're getting a from building food shortage. Still not sure where the sanitation's coming from this area. For this area. Let's get some food underway, take advantage of the sanitation. Or is it because does having lead give us sanitation to this area? Current sanitation 7. Does having lead in the province? Anyway, well, I think we'll get some food going there, just to try and sort out this problem with growth. And I think we're going to hold off attacking for the moment. This area's kind of settled down a bit. You want to make sure, so just have a quick rush through. Dacia, you've still got this communal grounds, public order, food, public food consumption, Temple of Perrin, last stand, religious osmosis. Got that's providing. This will provide a benefit round here, won't it? So just have a quick skate through. Temple of Mokosh. Not convinced about that. Samanthia. I think we can build a fairground there now. You're okay. You're okay. You're looking good. I think we can maybe just take that up to level 4. Because there's no losses there. Pannonia. Yeah, doing okay. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's, as you can see, we've now pushed down to here. The next part we will take Macedonia. Probably won't push into here, but I've kind of got Armenia here, and then maybe we'll push down into this area. We've got there. Scoopy belongs to Dacia. So we got. So maybe we'll take this area here. That will take us down to. So you've got 3 capitals here. If we push through to here, so maybe we need just to get you to have a look over the border there. Where's the? Oh, so the Alamans have got that as the. So we'd have to take back the 2 local calendars. I think I'm inclined to come down here, take out these 3, and Armenia. See who Armenia is. They're a puppet state of the Sassanids. So basically everything to the east is going to be. Got Asia here. So that could be fun, because we would Lachimids, they're a puppet state of the Sassanids. I think before we go that way, Alamans have got 21 provinces up here, and they're 3rd after us, and then the Swabi have got 9, they're right down here. I think if we were going to fight anyone to start with, I think we would go for the Alamans here, push out a power base here. So who are the Alamans at war with? They're at war with everybody. They're actually at war with the Sassanids as well by the look of it. Yep. So yeah, I think the next target, we'll clear out this area, get a power base here against the Armenians, and then we will probably expand this way against the Alamans, kind of build out more of a power base this way, and then, well, we'll see where it goes from there. Maybe and I think once we've got the power base, I'm very, very tempted to take on the Sassanids. I think that could be fun. Is probably fortify this area up, put some quite strong armies in here, because obviously the Sassanids would probably want to come round here, and then we would actually come down and conquer the Sassanids, because I think we've got a settlement control seeds there. We've only controlled 50 settlements by direct ownership for tributaries. Maintain 100 units. Well, we've got that. War without end. Defeat 4 different factions by capturing and raising the settlements. Yes. We've got a large city, and then we've got this really crazy one, Antean Imperator. We're currently building the Totem of the Wolf, and we've got a cult Sinus Iris. So I think that's where we're going to go. So on that note, guys, Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy.